It's true. But why are there
Those damn facts getting in the way of a good story again.
Any movies about Egypt other than those two that I mentioned, Moses and Cleopatra? I mean, the Mummy is the Mummy. That's what I'm trying to say.
You don't want to hear my explanation.
Because
no, out of here.
Now, Carter's amazing discovery of an intact tomb revitalized Egyptomania that had gripped Europe some 30 years earlier, and remains to this day one of the greatest archaeological finds of all time. This is a complete coffin made out of solid gold. Well, not solid gold because it's a coffin, but anyway. It's gold coffin. This man was buried in a gold coffin. It was made out of gold. Why hasn't anybody made a movie out of it? Stealing this coffin would be an excellent...
It will be. It'll be the third movie of Nick Cage.
National Treasures?
Yeah, National Treasure 3.
Actually, I have seen the sarcophagus.
You've seen this?
Yep, it's one of them.
Yes. So it's not gold-covered wood?
No, the second one is gold-covered wood.
Well, didn't you guys go up to the...
Yeah, we did, but this wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't have the sarcophagus.
Yeah, we went up to see his treasures.
It was in the 70s.
Oh yeah, that's when
they still had it as
that's when the Steve Martin song came out.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway.
But I was a young boy.
I'm like, I love this stuff. I'm like an aspiring Egyptologist. He's so very...
So he gets very frustrated that nobody's made a film about this because he also loves films.
Because I also want to make films. And I'm also
make one.
Alright, here's my cast.
Oh shit!
I will be the Boy King. This will be Akhenaten. Well, Ginger, you're going to be an Oxenamun. Mary, you could be Nefertiti.
I'll be one of the
You could have made a Grammy. No.
Who did I say you were? Akhenaten. Yeah, good, you died.
They all died.
Well, yeah. Actually, either I got syphilis or what disease did he have? He had some disease that actually, like, he had broke his leg in a chariot race, and I think it went gangrene. That's how he died or something. They finally figured that out, that he wasn't murdered, that he was actually crippled.
That makes
See? Like it's
I don't know.
Well, what's stopping you?
money.
Money, exactly.
There's many a movie made without any money.
Recently?
Yeah.
Famously.
No.
Well, that's why you take a story to whomever and look for backing.
I'll go to Robert Redford or what was the other guy? What's the other guy? Oh, he's dead. George Harrison.
Yeah, he's dead.
The ones that have the like what's his film company
Handmade
called?
Films.
Handmade Films.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. What did they do? They did that one with the Willie Boys, was it? With,
yeah, they did that one. They
with,
did. I believe that they or some subsidiary of Handmade Films did Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or the Life of Brian as well.
And then they did. Yeah.
He backed. Yeah. George Harrison totally backed the last movie that nobody wanted. Nobody was going to give him money to make.
The Meaning of Life.
Yeah, and he said, I wanted to see the movie.
And Robert Redford did all the Tony Hillerman ones.
Yeah, they all were released to
Anyway,
yeah.
okay, this is
She was talking. You interrupted your audience.
Talk on
Well, I wasn't talking about the presentation. We were just talking about
This is Lord the third Earl of Carnarvon, Lord Carnarvon. This is the man who was bitten by a mosquito and then cut himself shaving and died soon after that. That is what first prompted people to think of the legend of the mummy's curse, which was basically the idea used for the film, but it wasn't even anything having to do with the actual situation as it happened. There was no mummy running around. It was just this guy cut himself shaving, and then somebody else fell off a building, and someone committed suicide, and they're like, "Ooh, there's a curse around that tomb. Everybody's dying off." So,
Trust people back.
yes. The history of ancient Egypt, like the land itself, is rich with mystery and intrigue. Yet the original mummy and most movies that followed only focus on a misinterpretation of the ancient pharaoh's warning and very little else. There was a warning on the side of the casket that said,
"Is it not open until Christmas?"
Go home. Go away.
Yes, it was, yeah, basically like he said, go away. Go away. Don't
Did
bother
they
me.
all have?
Don't bother me, damn it.
Didn't they all
Yeah.
pretty much
Oh.
have the
If you
not
same?
didn't read
disturb.
this, you're too close.
Do not disturb.
Okay.
Look out for the
A
falling
mummy-
rock.
Abraham.
A mummy is just a preserved dead body. The practice of mummification sometimes occurs naturally, and it was observed not only by the Egyptians but by many other cultures throughout the world. Even today, we practice a type of mummification when we embalm our own dead.
It's disgusting.
We're not doing it. I won't do that.
Well, now why?
Yeah, isn't there
Actually, you
some
know, you can-
African culture where they kind of put them in a seated position, they get them dried out,
Yeah,
and
actually,
then
that's,
every so often they bring them all
That's
out.
I think that's South American. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that did they do that on
I
the?
thought there was an African one too.
I thought,
probably.
well, maybe there is. I thought there was a celebration
The
of.
old chiefs, you never get to be put in the ground or anything like that.
Yeah, they dress
Bring
them
'em out
up and
every
they
once
take
in a
them
while,
out and they
yeah.
put them on. They put them in where they were and they have a festival around them. It's a way to
Don't I
commemorate
look
the
like
dead.
myself?
You sure
Abraham
cremation
Lincoln
isn't
without the
looking
hat
good?
and the beard.
Oh, you should see those though. There was that
That's what I
one that was like caught in the iceberg that
Burn
still
me
had all
alive.
his hair, still had a mustache and skin on him and everything.
He looks a little cross-eyed there too. See how the eye is?
Well, you know, the eyes kind of.
It's very hard to preserve.
The ancient Egyptians believed that by preserving the dead body of the pharaoh, the king's soul could use it again as a vessel in the afterlife, thereby granting him a type of immortality. Next slide. There is nothing in the ancient writings to suggest the mummy was ever intended to return to life in order to protect the dead pharaoh's riches, or avenge some wrongdoing. Yet that's all we see in these films. And there is, of course, Imhotep, who was never a pharaoh. I'm sorry to say. He was a priest, yes.
He wasn't mummified.
Yeah. he was a
What film
priest
is this?
And an architect.
Saturday the
Back in
14th.
those days, priests and architects were about the same thing.
I thought you would know this one.
It is familiar.
It's an 80s film.
Oh, jeez. It's not Saturday the 14th. It's not House. It's a funny one. This is a funny one. This
I
is.
can't
Where
remember
they
what
do the Transylvania test, isn't it?
No, I think that was.
Oh, the guy looks like the one that's in the
This isn't Transylvania 65000.
No. It's
It's
Monster
not.
Squad.
Oh. Jeez, I don't remember Monster Squad that well.
Yeah, it was about the
Remember
little
being-
kid that, you know,
Yeah, I
Frankenstein came back and I don't know, it was every 100 years or something. I don't know. Plot was,
It
but
hasn't even
anyway.
been 100 years since the film was made.
Today's films are oversaturated with mass media's idea of occult creatures, recycling the same universal monsters over and over again. After 70 years, have become redundant and boring.
They tend only to make comedies now.
Is oversaturated spelled right?
Yeah, it is. It's probably it's probably two different words.
Actually, I don't think it recognizes it as a word. I think that it's not misspelled.
Oh,
At
it
least over is not misspelled, and saturated is not misspelled. The computer doesn't like the fact that you made up that word before.
You could actually stick a hyphen in there.
And then the underscore will go away.
Yay!
Was Universal Studio the only studio that was doing monster films?
No,
No, they
they
weren't.
were the most successful.
But they were the most successful one. At the same time that was coming out, you had Val Lewton kind of.
No, you had Val Lewton a good
He
10
was
years
later, in the 40s.
Yeah.
But of course, Universal was still making the Wolfman at that point and Creature from the Black
That's true.
Lagoon. Val
Well, there
Lewton's
was
films were
overlap.
much better, if you ask me. He did the Cat People. He did I Walk with a
Leopard Man.
Zombie, Leopard Man. But anyway.
But there weren't any monsters in those.
It was more psychological. They gave him these
I
titles,
have it, I think.
the Cat People, and he did something with them which was very unique and very interesting. He didn't try to make it about what the title said. We just watched the film. What was that thing? Is that the Cat People too? The Cat Creature, which reminded me of an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a
Okay.
that was a rather sporty movie.
You lost one.
What?
And then the Arabs came and they thought of.
I said you lost one.
Okay.
There's another one hanging on the end.
It's almost over, actually. We urbanites have become ignorant of our cultural origins and intolerant of other cultural beliefs, prejudiced against foreign cult films that don't portray the universal tradition. Is this the house that you were in? Because that's a Japanese film that I found. It was a very weird and disturbing film.
There was a movie in the 80s called House.
Was that the one where the cowboys, where they were like shooting, it was like this old grandfather and they were both like demons or something? No.
Was it a comedy?
Well, it's like,
there must be a lot of films that called House because we're all remembering a different one.
well, there were two of them. There was House and House 2.
Yeah, that's what I.
And
The
the
second
first one was, I don't know.
The second one was the one that I'm talking about the ghoul, about the like
same
the
one we saw
Western people who were fighting in ghouls.
I'm sure I saw it, but I'm not remembering.
In the house too, wasn't it? They looked like little puppets or something.
Yeah, there were the puppets in there
Yeah.
too, and it was like, yeah,
Puppets.
it was a weird one. But anyway,
I have to look
Here's
for
Baba
it.
Yaga.
that's Baba Yaga.
Isn't it?
Okay, it's a lady in a bucket with heads all
And she has
around.
You've
chicken
seen,
legs.
you've watched the Jack
The
Frost.
hostess.
It's the lady that was driving in the thing. They're coming down with the trolls, and she's like, turn your face to the woods. Yeah, okay. Historical origins, alternate views have mostly been forgotten. True experience of present-day practitioners are either ignored, demonized, or ridiculed. But for therefore could be new and
But
exciting.
could otherwise be.
But could otherwise be new and exciting. My editor. The film industry could benefit by telling alternate stories, taking ideas from obscure books, going back to tradition, origins, and realities behind these legends that are remaking the same universal films over and over again. This is the Liho. It is a Russian vampire. It screams, as you can see by its mouth. And it's also kind of a cyclops kind of thing. And this is the... Oh, I'm going to forget it, and I don't have the notes here telling me. That's a German dragon called the
Starts with a
Tannerwolz or something. It's a cat dragon kind of looking thing.
It's a cat.
It's a cat dragon.
It's a cat dragon.
It's like a
Hi.
cat worm and it preys on.
What are you doing to my presentation? She
You
heard the
found
word.
a cat dragon.
She heard the word. You heard the word cat dragon, and she woke up.
There's a cat dragon. Right there.
A real cat dragon.
Yeah, well,
Turgle.
Can you put this right in the middle
I
of this?
suppose there's
Turd
a question is how real it
What's
is.
something?
Yeah.
It's a real depiction of
There
it.
we go. Okay.
It's a cat head stuck on a snake.
Well, you're done with this page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Are you going to save this
wait,
on my
Is
computer?
it supposed to be a vampire-like creature?
my thing is
Maybe it's
still in
not a
there. I
snake,
think
but
that's
a
where you're.
leech.
That's where it's coming from.
Well, we're not going to
Hey.
save it.
What?
Don't eat something with that
Okay,
head.
so next one.
So when it says save changes, you say no.
This is
No.
basically the ending, anyway, right here. Mass media could be used as a tool to spread tolerance and acceptance of other cultures and their beliefs, to teach about modern pagans and their true experiences.
Pagan? What's a pagan?
So
It's
that's
another
basically
cult
my
creature.
presentation.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all of it.
Yeah, it's a Christian pagan. It's kind of like Jews for Jesus.
Exactly, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus was a Jew.
It's too bad you can't actually use the
Yeah, but-
PowerPoint. I like all the.
Now, I had a very
There was a
interesting,
picture.
Yeah,
very
but you can't take out of my computer.
discussion
Yeah, it's. I just
with
gotta.
this guy at my.
And you notice the most interesting part about it is the one where I really didn't need the slides
He
at all
made
is
it
talking
a-
about the
a
different
very
creatures.
solid argument
Yeah. Except for the
from a
cat
Jewish
worm.
perspective, as he is Jewish.
The cat creature.
Yeah,
cat-
I
the
can
cat
remember
dragon.
the name. I don't.
It's
Yeah.
Targo
And-
Watzel or something. I'm not sure.
He said that everything that Jesus professed and stood for was completely unkosher.
Aye.
I want some cake.
Well, I think it's
So-
time.
The sacraments,
Start
right now,
cutting
the
it up.
communion
But I don't
sacrament
know what kind of cake.
is completely.
So, you know, any comments,
Alright.
questions,
It's
ideas,
against
things still
everything
rolling?
that's kosher.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
one
he
I
did
have,
want to
we
do
still
that.
have the other
Huh?
one.
So then Jesus was a pagan.
And that is it.
He was a heretic.
Yes, it was
Hit the
very-
button in the